subject quite a few times over the years, but new people keep coming to my channel, and most of them don't go back and watch all my videos, so there's a real good chance that they didn't catch it. Some people have more physical coordination, but that doesn't mean, they lack the ability to get there. The subject gets a little bit complicated. It has more to do with uh, desire, but then it goes way, everybody desires to be professional something. It takes the willingness to learn and the willingness to apply what you're learning and pretty much dedicate your entire life to being great at this one thing. And that takes both a mental and physical addiction to the game. The young guys coming up today, they have people in back of them who know what they're doing and kind of guiding them toward, continuously improving, continuously working on what's wrong. If it was all about desire, and you do have the ability to learn on your own, but chances are good you're going to go off track and just go out in Orderville. Getting the basics of pool right to start is everything, because you can have the desire and the willingness to practice every day and to work real hard and dedicate your life to it. But if you're starting out and doing it wrong, all you're doing is instilling bad habits into your pool game, and they're very hard to break. That are they're going to stop you. They're going to stop you in your tracks. And it's not all about the physical. So it's safe to say if you don't have a mental or physical disability, if you have the willingness to learn and dedicate your life to it and practice real hard, and you have someone or something guiding you and continually pointing out, what you need to work on, then almost anyone can be a professional player. If that's your goal in life. But, you're going to reach a point where you have all that, and then you're going to question why you didn't put all this time and effort into actually doing something where you can make good money doing it, we all do. Every pool player reaches that point. It's like, what the hell did I do with my life? I'm a pro, I'm good, I'm winning tournaments, but road expenses are eating it up. I still can't afford a house. I still can't afford to open it's the lowest paid sport in the world. And at the same time, it's the third highest participation sport in the world. So my big issue was I had the desire, I had the willingness, I had everything it takes, but I didn't have anyone in my corner. There's a young kid in Crossville, Tennessee right now who's he's built to be the next Josh Filler of pool. He's very, very, very good, and he's very young. And but he's playing with Skylar Woodward every day, and he's got Skylar helping. I didn't have that, and chances are very, very good that you don't have it either. If this is what you want, I'm not going to knock the dream of being a top level pro player. I would never do that. I will say, be careful. Stay away from the dope. Stay away from negative people. find a way to keep yourself inspired. It's not going to be the money, I can tell you that. Although the money is nice when you get a great big $20,000 check, um, it's literally chump change now compared to people who are incredible at doing other stuff. 20 grand won't even buy you a new car. Well, it will, but a nice new car. And I'm not knocking, I'm just saying be careful and be prepared for, you can do it. It's not going to be easy, even when you have a Skylar Woodward in your corner, and even when, it's not going to be easy. And none of these guys are going to tell you it was easy. It wasn't. It can leave you bitter. It can leave you an angry person. What I'm saying is make sure that this is what you want before you dedicate your life to. And yeah, if you have the ability to learn quickly and apply what you're learning and to correct yourself and to really, really, really work hard on it, you can do it. As for the break, a lot of people say, well, I'm not this big, powerful, strong guy. Yeah, it's not about that. It's about the speed of your cue and the accuracy of that hit on the one ball. If we're talking about, 9 ball or 10 ball. Anyone can do it if they're not physically or mentally disabled. And, a little coordination helps too. Just make sure that you know what you're getting into before, you can't turn back. Yeah, well, most of this has come in the last 3 or 4 years. What do you want me to do? Take some kind of scammer medicine to keep me from getting old? Stay young forever. Stop wrinkles now. People age. I don't really think about it until someone like you comes along and, I went through my whole life thinking, I'm never going to get old because I'm just going to, I have the ability to trick my mind into, thinking whatever when it comes to stuff like this. So I'll just act like I'm 20 and I'll be 20 forever. Wild and stupid and free and happy. And, and then you actually get here, right? And you wake up in the morning and stuff hurts that never hurt before, and there's no reason for it to hurt. And you get a little bit slower, and I don't care. It's just a fact of life. I don't spend much time thinking about it. I think it's a myth that, once you're over 60, you're done with pool. Some people say 50. It's like, wait a minute. I'm just getting started here. I think people use it as an excuse and people also use that age-old thing where some guys just have natural talent to do it. They use that as an excuse and a justification for failing. And, the world is filled with people walking around, hurting other people because they think it's that guy's fault that you're a loser. And okay, I'm old, I look old. I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't. Josh Filler's doing it right. His wife, is it his wife or his girlfriend? I don't know if they're married. But Pia, yeah, they are married. Pia Filler is an excellent pool player. So, she's all for the grind of doing what they do. Plus, he wins like everything. So that makes it a little bit easier to have that. I mean, if he's out there losing, I'm not sure how long Pia would last in this kind of life. But so far, they're doing well, and they're both doing well. It's not just Josh holding up the fort. Pia does her thing too, if I could find that in a supportive woman, and we were just both out there, and I had that, but my wife was a poker player, and it was blissful. It was a great life for her. She was an excellent poker player, and she had me playing poker with her, and I was coming up too, and that doing it on the high. I don't want to stay in in like rest stops and eating out of vending machines. I would never go back to before I met my wife and what I was doing then, and just grinding like an idiot. I've been working my ass off all day and play, and I could do this and playing pool, and I could do this because I was younger and I had you know it was more about just enjoying your life and seeing the world and just being wild and free. But when you're running a business, it's like you have to be one person in the daytime and a totally different person at night. And I had that ability to turn that on and turn that off and just be this in the day and this at night.
Maybe in some cases a high balance, a little back or top, a whole lot of sides, that would land just right into her body. She would, have it bring this new decision. She'd either miss it or need to return the microphone back. But those two things is what I need to get back to where I need to be. But I just say all that to say, I think the level of play in the last 2 months has increased.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get that. That's what I want.
Am I great?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
It was a grind. But it was still fun too, and I'm too old to do that now. See, Pia and Joshua, they were young and they're winning, and they're not afraid of anybody, and they can afford, she's not. They're not having a baby. They're not raising a family either. I don't know. I think they do have a home. I'm sure it's in England somewhere. Or not England, somewhere in Europe, wherever, Germany. Is that where Josh is from? It's somewhere in Germany. But they have a good life. Well, I find like a woman my age who has incredible pulls out and wants to go out on the road, which that's probably never going to happen. But it's not a sad thing. Although part of me just wants to go right now by myself. It's dangerous nowadays to do it by yourself. You need somebody watching your back. Or you should have that. It's there. You know what I mean? It's there. It's just, I have a good life. Like what I'm doing now. I love making YouTube videos. I love, what I love the things I do to make money. And post videos are like, actually all my videos are about maybe a tenth of my income. So, but I don't do it for the money. I do it for. Oh, I've done it years and years and years, way before it was ever monetized, for absolutely free, and I would do it today for absolutely free, just because I like making them. I like helping you. I like meeting you guys. Uh, I like what I do. I'm not, I'm not a miserable, depressed guy who ran the roads for years, and now he's broken and living on the streets. This is not what I'm doing. Um, it's just not. It's not reality. Mark knows. He came here to visit. Um, people know I'm not suffering, and I'm happy, and I'm eating, and bills are paid, and there's money in the bank, and everything's fine. You know, one of the worst things for me about those days. Now, this is before I met my wife, way back, and it was having my shit all like everywhere. You know what I mean? I'm a blue collar workaholic. I love to fix stuff. I love to restore stuff. But on my toes were like half of them are in stores. The other half is at Uncle Joe's. The other half is at my sister's. And just having like not having one place for all your stuff. It always was a kind of a burden in my head when I was doing what I was doing. And not having a place to call home. There's things people need to be secure and fulfilled. I would never drop everything I have now and go run. I could do that for a month or two. Um, just kind of like a vacation, a working vacation or something. But not, not goodbye, farewell, wish me luck. I'm going to conquer the world. This is, that's beautiful and romantic and all, but so I'm getting way off base. The question, yeah, sometimes I miss it, but if I did it, I would miss what I have now more.